Welcome to Sweet and Savory Treats with Gia. I know it's been a while, but today I wanted to bring you guys vegan birria tacos. So, typical birria tacos are beef, different types of beef, oxtail meat and everything. They're really amazing, but us vegans don't have an option for them when we go places. So I'm going to show you something that I've come up with as an alternative. We're going to use jackfruit instead of beef, and we're going to make our birria sauce from scratch. I found a homemade recipe, which I will list below, so follow along. So these are the ingredients that you'll need. You'll need jackfruit, which I put a little bit of adobo seasoning on. You're gonna need limes. You're gonna need white onion. I love garlic. Hook it up. 5 cloves of garlic. The largest tomatoes you can find. You're gonna take ancho chilies, and you're gonna take the seeds out. Don't worry if the seeds are a little sticky, because this process, you'll get them out. And then we have, I think it's guajilloi peppers. Don't kill me, but I believe that's them. 1 stick of cinnamon, a half a cup of vinegar. You're gonna do cloves, peppercorn, and cumin. And then we have marjoram. I never can pronounce that, so don't judge me. And oregano. And I like putting vegetable broth instead, because we're making a vegan version. The traditional version calls for water, but we're going to use some vegetable stock. Tortillas, you can get fresh tortillas, store-bought tortillas, and we're going to use Violife cheese to seal the deal. And obviously salt and pepper. So you're going to take your peppers and you're going to take all of the seeds out. And we're just going to put them on, you can put it on a little flat skillet, because you're going to just toast them a little bit. You don't want to toast them to where they burn, because it messes with the flavor. Okay? Just give it a little slight toasting. A little bit. You can smell it. It smells delicious. So then you just drop it into the I have a boiling pot of I boil the water slightly. You're gonna put it into a cup of water, a cup of boiled water. Let's move this oil around here, because these are gonna cook fast. You don't want to burn them. You just want a little bit of a toast, just a tiny bit of a toast. Just put it all into the water, and you're gonna let this soak in this hot water for 20 minutes. So traditionally you'll roast your tomatoes in the oven, and you're gonna cover them with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper. But I'm gonna do them stovetop today, just to make it quick for myself. So we're just gonna put a little oil on your skillet. So then you're just gonna flip them over as they toast on here, if they cooperate. You want to cut them kind of chunky so that they cooperate. And let those chill out until they get a little bit of bubbly brown, like a brown golden color to them, and then you want them to get softer. So then you're gonna just flip them on their back, or on the center, should I say, on the meaty part, the fleshy part of the tomato. So I've taken the tomatoes off, and now we're gonna I sliced the onion kind of thick, and we're just gonna put them on the skillet like so, like this. And then we're gonna put the garlic directly on here, like that. Kind of gonna let them toast up. Getting toasty. So now we have the peppercorn, the clove, and the cumin, and we're just gonna toast it momentarily, like a second, not a long time. You do not need a lot of time on here with this. A little bit of a toasting. Turn that fire down. You don't want burnt seasonings. Okay, so now we're going to incorporate these into our Ninja, or whatever kind of mixer you have. But you want to make sure it's a pretty heavy duty one because it's going to have a lot of breaking up to do. Make sure you get all that yummy juice in there. Don't get the onion caught on the blade. That's the good part. This is my favorite part, especially when you have like type of baguette, a little baguette, dip it in that. Oh my God, put some basil. Heaven. So we're gonna turn this on, we're gonna pulse it. Then we're going to add in our chilies. We're going to save this water in case we need to add any water. If it gets too chunky, we can just use a little of this water. Then we'll add in, with the chilies, our toasted seasonings, the clove, the peppercorn, the cumin. Put that in there. Then we're going to add our oregano and our, however you say it, is it marjoram? I'll put it below. That's what I'll do. And then we'll put that in there. We're going to put our half a cup of vinegar. We're going to put a whole cinnamon stick from Mexico. And we're going to put salt and pepper. So then we're going to take our vegetable broth and just pour one in here. Kind of sounds like somebody's being able to do. And you're going to season it to taste, so let's give it a taste. You guys. Woo. That's a spicy little sauce there. The amazing thing is like all of the different flavors like burst in your mouth. Phenomenal. So then we're gonna take our lovely spices, our little birria juice we made, and we're gonna pour it into, I'm using a pressure cooker because it's too hot outside to turn on the oven. So I'm gonna just cook it in the pressure cooker, but you could do it in the oven, pressure cooker, whatever floats your boat. So then you're going to take your jackfruit, and you are going to add your jackfruit to this. Okay, so then we're just gonna give it a little bit of a stir. And then we will close our pressure cooker up. And I'm using a pressure cooker because I want it to cook fast. There we go. We cook it on medium. There we have it. Lock it. We're good. And leave that on for about 10-15 minutes because the jackfruit doesn't need as long as beef would. But yeah, let's see how it turns out. So everything's done in the pressure cooker. So now I'm going to take out the jackfruit, leaving the juice behind. So scoop out the jackfruit. And we're going to dip it in the sauce. So it's coated. Bring it a little closer to the skillet. Then you're going to place it on the skillet. And then while it's crisping up on the skillet, I'm going to put the jackfruit inside. Use a spoon with holes when you do this. Then you take a little of that Violife cheese, sprinkle it inside. And then you're going to flip it closed. So once you've cooked them all, you're going to top them with a little bit of cilantro and onion. It's a big old chunk onion, guys. Let's break that down. A little more cilantro. Then you could just let your guest or you yourself, like me, dig, and then you're just gonna dip it into the sauce. And enjoy. It's really good. It's really messy, but it's really good. And there you have it, birria, jackfruit birria. And what I like to do is make the shell a little bit more crispy. So if you want to fry the shell really crispy, like a hard shell taco, it makes it easier to dip and less messy like I just did. But yeah, there you go. And you can feel free to squeeze some lime on top and make it even more yummy. Stay tuned for the next episode where I'll be making vegan cinnamon rolls.